Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Where were we? I got a phone call, so I'm back now. Alright, so we're in this spooky... Where are we? Reboot Hill? We're further in. Little Becky Smith, Lilith Smith, Leslie Smith. We got lots of dead people here. Leilani Smith, Linda Smith. Oh, we've got Mezzo. This is all the Smiths here. Oh, here we go. Dig this up. You uncover a coffin that was apparently delivered by mail because it still has the address printed on it. Either that or this was a joke about somebody going to Hellstrom Ranch after they die. Is there the Smith clan around here? Oh, crap! We found a dead girl. You see the ghost... Oh, it's a woman. You see the ghost of an elderly woman holding flowers. She seems lost and depressed, above and beyond what's expected for a ghost. Howdy, ma'am. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, it's so awful. I can't remember. I can't remember at all. Let's start at the beginning, okay? Well, you see, I had 4 daughters. They married 4 brothers, the Smith boys. And after that, they each had 5 daughters of their own. Unfortunately, I outlived every one of the 24 of them. Aww. You know you're a ghost, right? Oh, yes. In fact, I died here in this graveyard where they're all buried. I came to visit them, and I suppose my poor old heart finally gave out. That's not the problem, though. 95 years is a pretty good run after all. So what did you forget? I brought this bouquet of flowers to put on my favorite granddaughter's grave, but I can't remember which of them was my favorite. I'm so ashamed, and I can't bear to leave until I've remembered. I see. Well, maybe I can help you figure it out. Oh, thank you. I'd appreciate that ever so much. No problem, ma'am. Can you remember anything about your granddaughter? Well, I'm quite certain her first name ended in a vowel. Alright, so the first name ends in a vowel. Anything else? I remember I was 40 when she was born. Oh, no, 37. Or was it 42? It must have been somewhere in that range at least. Okay, so she was somewhere between 37 and 42. Name ends in a vowel. Her name was longer than her last name, just like mine. I feel like I should be writing these down. Anything else? She wasn't buried next to any of my daughters. She passed at the same age as poor Becky, who was, oh my gosh, I feel like I need to write this down. Hold on. I don't think I have a pen here. Alright, so not buried next to daughters. This woman had to have been 37 of 42. Vowel for a last name. The first name was longer than the last name. And same age as poor Becky. So Becky, however old Becky is, we'll look for somebody who's the same age. And she liked to knit. Alright. Alright, we need to think about... Okay, we'll be back in a minute. Leave. Okay, so we're looking for... So a Pamela Smith. So let's find Becky first. So Becky was 16 years old. So let's look for somebody else who's 16. So Pamela is 16. Her first name is longer than her last name. It ends in a vowel. But that would be she's not supposed to be next to any of the daughters, and this would definitely be a daughter, Pearl. Penultimate Becky Smith. So we're looking for a 16-year-old. So Lilith's a little old. Leslie Smith, 1840, but that's next to a sister. Let's see if there's anybody else that's 16. Not Leilani. Lenore, 1847 to 1863, would be 16. The first name is longer than the last name. She's not next to a sister. She's next to a cousin. Let's go with Lenore. Same age as Becky. Alright, I think I know who she is. Starts with an L. Lenore? No, no, it wasn't her. Oh, I'll never remember. Thank you for trying. Oh, okay, so it's not Lenore. Even though she fits all of the... Alright, let's try again. Is she the same age as penultimate Becky? I don't know, let's try, I guess. I mean, we can go with Pamela, but I don't think it's Pamela. Granny Smith is too despondent. We gotta go back to her tomorrow. Crap. Oh, there are more over here. Holy cow. Oh, but that's Rebecca Smith. Okay, so she had to have been born sometime before 1842. Alright, so let's just like regroup here. Sometime before 1842, but it couldn't be Leslie. Lenore. I really thought it was Lenore, but that, yeah, it has to be 1842. So, or 1837 or so to 1842. So it's not... Faye, but that's a shorter name. Lived too long. Only 5 years old. No. 1849 to 1864 is like 15, but that's too late. 1840, 1864. My guess is that maybe it... Crap. Might be Pamela, but I really think Lenore fits it. Ooh, what's this? Loot. We got Vienna blood sausages, jellied escargot, and a gothic cameo. Ooh, let's check out this. Ooh, 20% spooky resistance. Ooh, we're digging. We got some riding boots. Oh, so these ones we can dig up. Oh, yes. Just change it. Oh, wait, no. Go back. Oh, what are these? This tombstone is big and fancy and has a door in the front. Open that. Inside, there's a document and a weird little metal object. Read the document. The document describes a tontine, the burial wishes of Chet Bustersley, and a weird sequence of letters. B-T-L-I-T-R. Huh? Alright, what's the object? We took the object. It's a key fragment. Okay. This tombstone is big and fancy. Oh, we can't pick the lock. We don't have lock picking. No, save Kraken. Okay. We have a... We'll never get in there. Okay. Alright, what's in here? Dig it up. Paulette Tootsbury. Skull chips. Ooh, okay. You're not gonna get past this barrier of whirling bones. Let's shoot them. Oh man, we've got bad people. These cultists look like they're barely maintaining control over that skeleton. Interrupt. You throw a rock at the skeleton, which instantly explodes. Wow, that must have been a real high energy ritual they were doing. You jerk, we were using that skeleton. You guys are jerks for using a skeleton in the first place. Why I oughta fight. Okay. Let's go. So they have a lot of health. So this will shoot a bone barrier instead. But we kind of want to get rid of... Ooh. Okay. First things first. We are going... We need to poison them. Are these targets flammable? Maybe they are. Let's set these targets on fire. Toss it! Let's hit one with this. Use it. Alright, poison that one. Toss that. Alright, cool. And then... Can we light them on fire? Boom! Are they on fire though? Should we put one of these out? What's this? I think we should just use these on all of them. Okay. So we're just gonna end up having to hit boom, boom, boom. Okay. So then Susie is going to shoot that one as well. We'll get it out of the way. Alright. Oh, crap. Ooh. This is going to be a tough fight. Okay, okay. So let's heal up here. Heal. Heal. Alright, we're just healing up a lot so we can repair. Because we have to be able to defeat these things. Shoot. Kablam. They still have... We're just gonna take it there. We will have to take some more hits. But as long as they get poisoned, we should be okay. We'll take out this one the next time. Okay. Heal. 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 We just gotta heal a lot. Okay. Now, how many are left in this? So they only have 12. So the poison will kill this one on the next turn. So this one we're gonna shoot. Oh, crap. Alright. Well, we screwed that up. Alright, one down. This one is 51 still. How many does this have? 37. What does this do? 20? Throw it. Bam. So I need to heal. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh! Crap. That thing. So then at least Susie can... You know what? She's gonna tie this one up. There we go. So at least that one can't hurt us. Alright, we can take a hit. Alright, shooting here. Bam. And then Susie's gonna shoot this one. So Now this one's gonna get hit again, and I'll just hit it with the bone the next time. Kablam. Okay. Alright, we survived. Barely went through a lot of health. Oh, shoot that. Oh, we gotta still shoot this thing? Okay. Done. Alright, so we leveled up our Moxie. We got a black hood and some skull chips. So let's check out this black hood. Oh, it increases our spell damage, which we don't really need. Oh, I need plus AP. Okay. We need this. So we got intermediate next mechs. Gives you vampiric yodel skill. Read this. Yeah, I want to read it. Read it! Alright, we can get vampiric yodel. We also got an emaciated perk. Alright, nothing in there. Oh, we need our stench resistance. Hold on. Hold on. This. Get in there, girl. We got a burned scroll. Examine that thing. Scroll's in bad shape and you can't really make out anything new, but you're convinced this must be another clue to the whereabouts of the necromancer. You stick the scroll into your journal. Alright, let's check out the journal. Where's our journal? Okay. So we know that the necromancer's lair is west of the mountains. You've narrowed down the location. You narrowed the location down to a few possibilities by interpreting the ley lines. And my gosh, it sounds like people are coming through my roof. If you found a cryptic note about hell cow energy, the necromancer's lair must be near that crazy portal you found at Hellstrom Ranch. All right, that's all we've got so far. Perfect. Just seeing if there's anything else over here. Well, there's a... Okay. Dig this up. We got a skeleton. Let's talk to him. Hello. How are you? Who are you? My name's Bernard. Shh. Lower your voice. They'll hear us. Who? The cultists? Shh. Yes. Not a fan? They're reanimating dead people's skeletons. I don't want to be reanimated. It sounds horrible. Can you imagine having to walk around without your skin on? How embarrassing. Not to mention cold. Sure, well, plus, I mean, dying's hard enough. Who wants to come back to life just when you've got used to being dead, right? I can see that. Please, can you do something? I don't want them to find me. I took care of them already. Oh, whew. That's a load off my mind. Here you go, have this worry stone. I don't need it now. Alright, we got a worry stone. What does that do? Oh, it gives us more Moxie. What did we have before this one? Alright, let's put that in our hands. Let's go. Goodbye, sir. Okay. We gotta come back later to that lady. But let's see if there's anyone we can dig up over here. Nope. No digging up dead people. Oh, maybe this one? Oh, hello there. Let's go in. We're going in. Whew. These guys got big HP. Okay. What is this? Steal 5 HP from this enemy. Boom, boom, boom! Oh, we're gonna be short by 1. Shoot. Oh! Oh, crap. We're gonna die. It's not even worth, gotta like level up or something. Yeah, we're gonna die. They keep buffing each other. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Shake it off, girl. Alright, tripe pie. This area, like this side of the canyon is tough. It's a tough cookie. Alright. So where are we supposed to go? Petting cemetery. We were in the postal way station. Told us to go somewhere else. West Pole? Oh, hey, you found your crate. Alright, we got some stuff. Did we go? Oh, we already went here. Okay, we don't need to go here. Hellstrom Ranch. Let's go to the petting cemetery. I forget what we had to do there. There's a goblin marching down the trail in a soldier's uniform. Okay, let's just talk to him. Alright, we just left him alone. Alright, moving on. Oh, look, we've got a... Hey there, Susie. I heard about a ranch in this area that what might be notable. How do you mean? It's one that weren't never attacked by the cows. Huh, yeah, that might be worth investigating. So we discovered Kellogg Ranch. Alright, so we have to get... The feller in Breadwood Bunkhouse wanted a picture of an owl skeleton. Alright. And we have to deliver a letter to Roy Bean. And we're checking out the missing shipment of mail to Breadwood. Alright, cool. Howdy, welcome to Gorman Lancaster's one and only pet and cemetery. It's educational and entertainal, and only 500 meat for a lifetime pass. Petting cemetery? That's right. A wide variety of guaranteed genuine animal skeletons, and you're free to touch them to your heart's content. Well, with your hands, there's no riding. Can I feed them? You could try. Neat. Interested in a membership, sir, miss? Alright, we did it. Let's go. Forage. Oh. Why am I always short on foraging? Here we go. Pet it. Oh, I already pet an animal. Alright. Oh, I already pet an animal. Crap. Okay. Let's go back. Where was this person? Breadwood? I think it was not. Jumble Neck Mine. Okay, we have to keep going. Where did we go? It was not here. It was in the postal way station. You see a flash of light in a dark copse of trees off to the side of the road of the trail and smell the tang of ozone. 3 electrified cow skulls float out. Oh man. Okay. Alright, they're coming for us. Shoot. Bam. Okay. Take the hit. Yeah, we'll take the hit. Okay. There we go. Oh, we're barely gonna make it through this. Got it! Alright, so we got an infernal soul fragment and some cow fangs. Alright, let's check this. Let's go in and chat with this guy again. Oh wait, this is not it. Crap. I guess the person was in Breadwood. Alright, we're fighting the thingy because our transponder bleeped. One. Alright, cool. Alright, so who are we talking to? In here, the bunkhouse. So let's talk to this guy. I already told you what I know about the mail. Alright, this guy then. Howdy, Hobart. Howdy, Abigail Gray. You managed to take a picture of that owl skeleton yet? Here you go. Oh yeah, we got it. Okay, so we helped him. So we're still looking into the mail? Where's my partner? So, what am I forgetting about? So we're looking up the shipment of mail to Breadwood. That's all we're doing. Let's go to Jumble Neck Mine real quick. You encounter a goblin chef out harvesting produce, by which I mean knocking lumps off a cactus. It gives you some real side-eye when it sees you. Hey you, a human, to keeping away from these lumps that are mine, or maybe I am to cooking you instead. What? You goblins don't people to eating, do you? Haha, no, gross. I did saying that to scare you away. Did you scared? Geez, a little, yeah. Alright, let's just chat with it. So, what's cooking? Lumps? Okay then. Trick them out of their lumps. Wait, no, not these lumps. Why not these lumps? Poison lumps these are. I am cooking for many times, knowing very well which lumps are poison. Looking here. You receive an unexpected lecture on which lumps are and are not poisonous. So, alright, we tried. We tried to hornswoggle him. What's this? Search the rocks. Oh well. Take the grease. Ooh, harvest. Oh my gosh, we're so close. Oh, we found a silver-toothed skull in there. Alright, we're not going down in the mine yet. Except for the dust all over everything and the fact that the guy at the desk is a ghost, it looks like a regular mine foreman's office. Okay. Grab that helmet. Excuse me. Kid, I'm busy here. I've got a mine to run. Take a hike, okay? This mine is still running? I haven't seen anyone around. We're miners, kid. If you saw anyone up here, I'd have to fire them for not doing their jobs. Your calendar is out of date. What? Yeah, it's like 6 months old. I like the picture, okay? Scram. How's business? Oh, just great. Hunky friggin' dory. See this face? This is my happy face, and I'm double excited about answering questions from some random kid that wandered into my office while I'm working. Look how ecstatic I am. That's quite a silver tooth you've got in that sarcastic grin. Made it myself. I've made a few little silver trinkets in my time. Now go away. Do you know you're a ghost? Do you know you're a pain in my butt? No, I'm serious. You see me laughing? I have something that belongs to you. Oh yeah? Well, that's a human skull. Notice the silver tooth? Look familiar? I don't mean to upset you, but, I guess I forgot somehow. It must have been a traumatic experience. Oh, you think? You think maybe? Sheesh, give me that skull. It's mine after all. What happened? I don't want to talk about it. Frankly, kid, it's none of your business. Leave me alone so I can get on with going into the light or whatever. You know you can't take it with you. Huh? Take what? What's in that safe over there? Oh, yeah, fine. The combination's 0451. Thanks. Alright. Unlock the safe. We got a sack of meat nuggets and a weird knife. Yas. Oh, wait. What's in here? Oh, yeah, let's rumble around. We've got a Jumble Neck Mine elevator key and an extra gristly jerky. We're going. Alright, let's check this out. The elevator is pretty dusty inside and doesn't appear to have been maintained for quite a while. It does still seem functional, but the control lever is chained and padlocked. You also notice that the shaft is totally silent. You'd expect to hear the rumbling of mine carts and the clanking of pickaxes echoing up from below. But there's nothing. Unlock it. You unlock the lever with the foreman's key and give it a yank. The elevator shudders as it begins to descend, accompanied by the sound of clanking chains and grinding pulleys. Very quickly, it becomes too dark to see and you pull out your lantern. Very slowly, the elevator reaches its destination. You pull the door open and peer into the gloom. Ooh, spooky. You put your shoulder to the minecart and give it a shove. It trundles down the track and bonks into the big pile of rocks. Pick that up. Alright, we're in. Alright, we got some paper bag and some raisins. Alright, we got an unstable stick of dynamite. Alright, go. Oh, we need oil. Crap. Redwood have a store? No. I think we're gonna have to go. Alright, let's go to Roy Bean's house. We're gonna have to come back to Jumpable Neck Mine. Talk to it. Fight! We're fighting the goblin. Alright. Alright, let's go deliver this thing to Roy Beans. Flush. Howdy there, Pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm Abigail Gray Smith. What do you do here? Well, when I first came to these parts, I was all about two things: dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and a candy selling anyone had ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. Points at the wall. He's pointing at an empty hook on the wall, over a spittoon. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This old place is just a jelly bean museum now. It seems like the sign out front isn't very accurate then. What do you mean? Well, if you aren't dispensing justice anymore, maybe it should just say museum. Guess you got a point. I found this letter addressed to you. A letter. He opens it, reads it, snorts derisively, and tosses it into the fireplace. Thanks anyway. For a jelly bean museum, I sure don't see very many jelly beans. Huh! Bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them. All 3 jars. I suppose they think I'm a soft target now that I'm retired. Oh, shucks. I'll help you get them back. Well, I certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer much in the way of reward, but I can tell you which way the first group of thieves went, if you happen out in that direction. Alright, we can go get the thieves. Oh, we're digging. Digging in. Look inside. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes. Yes, of course he is. Let's keep going. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in that swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It will probably never be clean again. We're going for it. Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mishmash of all the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid. Give it to me. Well, I tried. Don't ever say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand into the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually, you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. So we got spittoon hand and a befouled